You don't look now. You don't know.
One, two, three.
What's good,
good,
YouTube?
YouTube?
It's your girl Nell.
And it's your boy, Stella.
And we coming to y'all with another reaction.
Okay, y'all. And we just gonna dive into this real little quick, see what they saying. Well, she just told me that she seen that Sue Bird and Diana was talking about Caitlin Clark, and it was kind of saying a little word that was a little harsh on it. So we're gonna check them out. We're gonna breeze through it, skim through it. We're gonna watch sit here for a whole 16 minutes, but we're gonna get the good gist of it, see what they speaking about. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
And drop in the comments what you think of Caitlin Clark.
Okay, so we get into it.
Given, look, I get there's objectivity, but given the uniform you all wore, and I'm going to start the same place I just started with Andrea. I don't know how you make that call with 3.9 in a 1-point game. I'm just curious your thoughts on that.
I believe I said in different rules, that's a terrible call. And, we always talk about let the players decide the game, especially a benign call like that, where you really didn't even affect the player. I mean, they still got over the screen. It's just tough to end a game like that. I mean, Sue and I, we played enough games where you want players to decide it, and
it's not a
which
game.
was disappointing. But beyond that, that was two really.
That's a UConn game.
Yeah, that was just talking about
teams
it.
that knew what they wanted to do for 40 minutes, and sometimes it comes down to players making great plays, and Caitlin just never shies away from that, and it's really impressive.
You all were both superstars, and clearly there were stars on the floor on both sides tonight, and in the first game as well. But I felt that what we saw when push came to shove, you saw stars making great plays. I guess that's what made the end so disappointing, is we didn't get to see if Paige could make that shot or not coming off that screen.
Right.
But I just wonder, Sue, on both sides of it, just your impression of the level of play that both teams demonstrated.
Yeah, I think we all came into this game wanting to see Paige, Caitlin against each other, having big moments. We got a couple of them. For the most part, it was the other players on the team, and I think that's where the game really favored Iowa. Iowa is a team that has been in these moments throughout the course of this season, last season even. They're used to big crowds. They're used to close games. They're used to, that moment having to fill in where Caitlin maybe doesn't show up the few times she doesn't. And I think that's what we saw. We saw it in Kate Martin. We saw it in Cavi Marshall. That was the difference.
100 years ago, when I still kind of had hair, I came to cover you all in a game in Knoxville back when you were doing your thing in college. And you all are royalty in the sport. I just wonder, Sue and Diana, how you all have consumed the consumption of women's college basketball this year. It feels like it's just been, I just keep using the word joyride, and it's not just one school, right? It's like, it feels like everybody's in on this party, and as people that have had such a significant role in it becoming what it is,
In
how you
college
all have
or like
consumed it.
College, because I'm not last.
It's amazing to be a part of it. Now on the other side of it, we went through it with Final Fours and winning championships, but to see women's basketball on this stage and the popularity and just the eyeballs on it, it's truly, I think, the next level of what we're trying to get to in women's sports, and we talk about it a lot. Can this carry over to when they're pros, when they're at the peak of their game, playing against the best competition in the world? But the storylines are amazing. The superstars have just been out of this world, showing up at every moment over and over, and it's been truly remarkable to see.
Hey, Sue, the thing I'm thinking about
is
like,
it's just been.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, for me, the word that comes to mind is validating. I think for us in our careers, we've seen it. We've seen these Final Four games. We've seen the superstars, and now in a lot of ways, people have caught on, and it just feels really validating.
I think about it from you just mentioned Diana, like in the league, because there's some stars going to the WNBA. I know on the NBA side, like those guys, those vets are just like, all right, come get it, young fella, right? When the college guys come out, they're waiting.
I don't think nobody's saying that to the girls. Saying that to
to
the girls.
Just make it serious.
What will the league have in store for them when they get there?
Young fella.
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
there's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're gonna see it on this side, where you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're gonna come with some grown women that've been playing professional basketball for a long time. Not saying that's not gonna translate, because when you're great at what you do, you're just gonna get better. But there is gonna be a transition period where you're gonna have to give yourself some grace as a rookie, and it might take a little bit longer for some people.
Right on. That's perfectly said. But that's the honesty of what it is. I mean, this is a profession. We got to eat. You're not trying to take food off my table. I look forward to seeing their transition to the next level, but I look forward to seeing this championship game first. Sue, Diana, I appreciate you always. Thank you for being kind enough to join me.
SVP,
Thank you.
and the place to be.
Appreciate you.
But what else
This was
I say?
Caitlin Clark's.
I forgot.
Okay, I understood what you were saying. That's completely true, though. That's completely true, because they were saying that
That's what I
about
was
Wemby.
gonna say.
They were saying that Wemby was gonna come in and have a crazy. Even though he is now, but even Wemby said that he had like a rookie like wall that he went through, and like it was like kind of like blocking him, messing him up. But so she definitely gonna probably go through it. I don't know about too many. It ain't the WNBA don't play as many games as NBA. So we'll see what the wall is. Hopefully she do come in and do a thing. But playing against them girls, I know it is gonna be different. Playing against grown women is gonna be different.
But even though she going to the Indian Fever, the girl yesterday we had Aaliyah Boston. They finna be on the same team, so she finna have a real big. Even if her game gonna have to change, so she can pop this shit or screen and shoot, but she gonna have to feed Aaliyah Boston.
And I feel like that'd be good for her. She don't even have to be no rookie that come in with her own team. She already got some on her team that she can just get a ball to. She don't got no pressure on her. So she good. Most games with 20 in since 2000. Dang, yeah, 10 in the third. But nah, y'all, that's gonna be it. I understood what she was saying. That's that Ricky Wall.
Be careful.
I always do that. I already understand what she's saying. Though. That's that Ricky Wall. A lot of like that's even with that's with everything though. That's with high school, college, NBA, pros, whatever you're doing. It's gonna be once you get into that, if you
Even
not
Lil
understand, okay. Once you get into that and you don't understand really, you gotta learn the game within that game so you can exceed other people. Some people never learn the game within the game with anything, so they just around here walking around on the top surface level when you got to learn the game within the game so you can get down inside it. You know what I mean? Manipulate and it's okay. Now I know how to do this. I know how to shoot at this time. I know this is gonna create this, but it's gonna come because you could tell in college she just playing free. She just out there
Shooting
showing
that
her
thing.
talent. So it's gonna translate though. Her skill is just too unmatched. It's like I understand if she wasn't as good as she was and she had the hype, but her skill is good. She's good. She's good. But now y'all can be it for this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Big 500 on the way. Don't play.
No cap.
You already know what we finna say. I'm her.
And I'm him.
And he or she is she or he. And we are we. We are we. I was going too fast.
The
Dynasty.
Peace
In
in
the
the
streets. I was going too fast. I was trying to rap.
Kind of felt